Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to my Robinhood portfolio. What I thought I would do today is continue the discussion about dividends. As you guys know, I put out a few videos already describing what a dividend is and some of the distribution dates, quarterly versus monthly. And a lot of you guys have been asking what I do with my dividends. So typically what I do is I put my dividends back into my portfolio. And in doing so, you can get what is called compounding interest or compounding of your investment. So basically interest on interest. So rather than taking that money out and using it for living expenses or buying things and so forth, I put those back into the portfolio to make a better rate of return on my investment. So a quick example of this is this Guggenheim Strategic Opportunities Fund. I like this fund. It's a closed-end fund. It is leveraged, so it's a little bit more risky than some of my other investments. It's based on a value-based investment philosophy. It tries to find companies that it thinks are undervalued and then getting some great capital appreciation off those companies moving forward. But it also gives a very, very good dividend yield at 11.064%. So this is a perfect stock to kind of give you guys an example of how compounding interest can add to your return. So this stock here on the bottom you can see pays out monthly. It pays out 0.1821 cents per share per month. So essentially, if I wanted to buy one additional shares of this stock with the dividend payment, I would need to have $2,144 worth of this stock. Essentially 109 shares. So 109 shares paying out 0.1821 per month would have enough capital to buy an additional share of this stock. And what you can see is that if I put that money back in and bought an additional share of stock, every month I would have one more stock that would be paying out the dividend. So I would start with 109 shares paying out 0.1821. With that money paid out, I would essentially, that dividend paid out, I would essentially buy another stock. So the next month I would have 110 shares of this stock, and so on and so forth. So every month I'd be essentially buying one additional share of stock. So you can see that it would be compounding my return. So every month I would have an extra 0.1821, which doesn't really seem a lot, but again, this is only based off $2,144 invested, and this is per month. So that 1.1821 would be compounding every month. So the first month I did this, I'd have one additional share for 0.1821. Then the second month, as you guys know, I would already have that first month's share plus the next month, so I'd have two additional shares. Third month, three additional shares. Fourth month, four additional shares. And you can see over time how that would compound. So it'd start off very, very slow, but once you started getting into this, the 12th month, 24th month, so on and so forth, this would be very, very powerful moving forward. So it starts off very, very slow, but as the shares accumulate, you get more and more money back, and then at some point, instead of buying additional one share per month, you'd buy additional two shares per month. And then later down the road, you'd be buying additional three shares per month. So it kind of builds on itself. Starts off very, very slow, but over time it builds and starts compounding, and that's really where the power is. Power with compounding interest, compounding investment is with time. So it starts off slow. In my example, invest 21.44, 109 shares. I'd get additional one share per month moving forward, but at some point I'd start getting an extra two shares, and then at some point an extra three shares, and all those shares would be continually building. So over time, you would have a much better rate of return than if you would simply take those dividends and use those for non-investment purposes. So hope you guys follow that example. Shows the power of compounding interest. Another great way of adding to returns apart from any other investment strategy. And really, you can take these dividends and you don't necessarily need to buy the same stock. You can put these funds into any stock that you have, either value or dollar cost averaging some of your other stocks, or buying new stocks, or like this example here, putting it into the same stock that's paying out the dividend. And the power of this is that not only do I have dividends coming in from GOF, but I have dividends coming in from all of my stocks. I can be doing this for all of my stocks, pooling those dividends and putting those into stocks that I think are undervalued, part of value investment, or putting those into a dividend capture strategy, or doing some day and swing trading, or what I'm doing currently, putting a lot of money into Ford to hold that long term, a little buy and hold strategy with Ford. So many, many different ways you can do compounding interest. The example I gave was simply putting it back into the fund and showing you how over time you'd be able to buy more and more of those shares, and as you buy more and more shares, you get a bigger and bigger investment, which lets you buy more and more shares. So it's just a continual compounding circle. It's a great way of adding to your investment. So yeah, kind of with that, I'll end the video. As always, let me know what you guys are doing with your investments. If you have any good investment strategies moving forward, I think compounding interest is a great strategy I've been utilizing in my portfolio, along with buy and hold and some swing trades, some day trades as well. I've been doing some dividend capture. I've been kind of doing a little bit of everything. As you guys know, this is a portfolio that I've been using to learn about the markets and learning about investing. So definitely open to all different types of investment, even penny stocks. I've done a little bit of penny stock investing. Although, as you guys know, I think that's gambling. It's still a little bit of fun, and tried it out, made some money. Not saying it's a great strategy moving forward, but again, this portfolio is all about having a little bit of fun and learning. So hopefully you guys are learning along as well. So kind of with that, I'll end the video. As always, if you enjoy my videos, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Give me a couple investment ideas. Give me a few good stocks to add to the portfolio. Always looking for new investment opportunities in stocks. And kind of with that, I'll end the video, and we'll see you guys later.